Hey, my name is Skylar and I'm talking about the Mayflower Compact. Why did the men of the Mayflower Compact feel that compact to be necessary? They made the Mayflower Compact necessary because it would ensure a functioning social structure to prevail. This system helped establish basic laws and order in the colony. This compact gives good organization and equality in the colony. This means that they use the Mayflower Compact to help establish, organize, and keep their colony intact. Because who want a bad, intoxicated colony? Nobody. So, who created the Mayflower Compact? The civil body policy. Let me tell you more about who the civil body policy is. It refers to a government or a law-making body, meaning that they make all the laws in the colony, everything they had going on back then, they made the laws. Was the Mayflower Compact legally or morally binding? Let's find out. It wasn't regarded as law until 1686, meaning that it wasn't established, meaning that it wasn't legal. So, it was more than binding until it was established in 1686. In what ways does the Mayflower Compact represent a departure from traditional British political practice? The Mayflower Compact continued the idea of law by the people. This represents democracy, meaning that the people had created everything that was going on. They had put their own thoughts, their own ideas, everything in it. A democracy means that the people are able to say and speak their mind, right? So they was able to speak their mind and let them know how the Mayflower Compact would work, how running the system for them to use it. In what ways does it represent a continuation of the Mayflower Compact? Since the people learned of the Mayflower Compact, they expanded the teaching and legal parts of the compact. This talks about how, since the compact was established in 1686 and it kept going around, it explains that people took the importance and the necessary parts to take to use the Mayflower Compact, as in, you can't have just a system or a colony that's unorganized, that's chaotic. People had to learn how they worked in order to have good system moving correctly how it's supposed to. How many different sources of political authority can you identify that are recognized in the compact? Let me tell you which ones I identified. I identified that it was the Pilgrims versus the settlers, and that brings to the part where the conflict came in the Mayflower Compact. It wasn't just as good as people make it seem. It did have some problems. London stockholders financed the Pilgrims' voyage with the understanding they'd be repaid in profits from the new settlement. When the Mayflower landed in Massachusetts instead of Virginia, it was a big problem to the settlers and the Pilgrims. The strangers argued that the Virginia Compact was avoided. Basically, this whole situation is about how the Pilgrims wanted to settle in a place where they weren't invited to. Since they were invited to certain places, they had to move around and had to separate themselves from everything. And that's all I have to talk about for the Mayflower Compact. I hope y'all enjoy it.